of butts.
Hey, all you out there in Fanboys Anonymous Nation and Mega Powers Radio Network. This is I, Chris, the Dace Man Dace, coming to you live this Wednesday night from his hometown of Daceford, New Jersey. And joining me tonight on the show, also from Daceford, New Jersey, Mr. Brian Gibson. Come on, Gibby.
What? Doing my butt? What?
That was disturbing. Also joining us from New York, Mr. Mike Payton.
I just made it. Good timing. Excited to get deep and down into all the crazy things that have been happening in the world this week because it has been absolutely insane. The social media world has been ablaze about many topics.
Oh, for sure. And I don't know if he's here. He was on mute, and he wasn't listening to us during our pre-jack-off session we do. Mr. Michael Burhan.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so he's not here yet. He is going to join the show at some time, but I guess I can't. I'm still playing the damn clip. Where the hell's it at? Even though he didn't say anything.
You sound like you're from London.
In our hearts, he sounds like he's from London. So let's kick things off. We're going to go live with some sports news. So what we got on the sports news today, first and foremost, the Mets pitcher Matt Harvey of the New York Mets, wow, I said that twice, goes down with an elbow tear, which kind of sucks because the guy started the All-Star game, and now he's pretty much done till April 1st of next year. Gibby, thoughts?
That really sucks. I mean, it sucks to see anyone go down like that, especially someone who's having such a good year. But, I mean, unfortunately, it happens. No matter what doctors can do, they just can't predict, for some reason, a person's arm. I don't know, but it just sucks.
Yeah, Peyton, you're a Mets fan. What do you think about that?
Well, I preferred Matt when he was with his brother, but ever since that whole thing went down with him and Lita, I haven't been very fond of him.
A Mets fan, really?
Well, also
out of here. Kick him out of the call.
But he was also talking about a wrestling reference too, so that's like a double whammy for you, Gibby.
Jesus Christ! I didn't pick him up because wrestling sucks.
I'm from New York, and listen, it's only cool to be a Yankee fan right now because they're winning. In the 80s, all these wannabes were Mets fans.
For sure.
Yeah, probably.
So, Burhan, what's your thought? Well, I don't really like baseball. Why am I talking Australian? All right, I'm going to quit for that. I was going to try and do a British accent. For some reason, I went Australian, and that was completely off base. So, on to the next topic in sports news. Tim Tebow is currently trying out for Tom Brady's spot on the Patriots since he went down with an injury. I'm not a big football fan, but from what I understand, Tebow had a movement going where he used to get on one knee and do something. Don't know what it was, but he did something. Gibby?
Oh, my God. Are you serious? You don't know what Tebow? You never heard of that phrase?
No, well, no.
Oh, my... Man, get the hell out from underneath the rock. Anyway.
Sassy tonight.
Yeah, he can try all he wants. He'll never, in a million years, be the front man for the, at least not this year or next or the following, be the starter for Bill Belichick and the Patriots, unfortunately. But, I mean, more power to him, but he just is not, where he is now in his athletic world, he is definitely not capable of it. I mean, he didn't even play in the last, what is it, preseason game or whatever the hell they're called?
Yep.
So I don't foresee him being the starter. I question if he'll even make the 26-man roster by next Monday.
He could be a secondary.
I don't think so. I mean, his pass percentage is below 20, I believe, which is god awful for pretty much any.
You said god-awful about Tim Tebow. Get it? Because he's a god guy.
Yeah.
Peyton, thoughts?
Well, my outsider perspective on it is Tim Tebow, his public admiration that he had a number of years ago has fallen significantly. I believe he was just on the Jets not too long ago, and it was pretty much a complete failure.
Oh, that was embarrassing. That entire...
I can't see this being a boon for anybody that would want to pick him up. It doesn't mean he shouldn't still be playing. I'm sure he'll be an asset to a smaller team that at least get people in their stadium based on having the name recognition. But Patriots aren't people that need that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, even the thing that was shocking, though, is, what is it, the owner of the team actually said that he kind of hoped that Tim Tebow would actually make the roster, which was kind of interesting.
Well, he kind of brings a buzz. Even if he sucks, he brings some kind of social buzz. I mean, we're talking about him right now, so everybody does know the name Tim Tebow, whereas I could not tell you who the quarterback is for most teams.
Okay.
Moving on in other football news, and not really football news, but I thought this was hilarious. The Philadelphia Eagles has their security team training for streakers. Leave it to the city of brotherly love to
show all their brotherly parts.
Exactly.
Now, what does this training entail exactly? Are they learning how to use a lasso, or what are they doing?
I'm sure they get volunteers such as our Gibby to run naked on the field and just be like, get him, boys. That's the only thing I can think of. Why? I don't know how you prepare for that, because I would honestly want a naked man to run so I could train, because I don't want to fall on his naughty bits.
Why? You're just entering the danger zone.
Oh, you should have given me a head. So that's pretty much like a speak for itself type topic right there. Leave it to the city of brotherly love to have to train their security to prepare for morons to run on the field. Congratulations to Adam Scott. He won the Barclay tournament for golf. I don't watch golf. I don't know anyone who really does.
Did you see Tiger Woods in that?
I heard he lost. I read a story about it, and it pretty much said that these three people lost the tournament, which allowed Adam Scott to win. So Adam Scott didn't really win the tournament.
No,
these three lost.
He got injured, dude. He got he fell in I think it was I want to say the 12th hole. He actually, his back gave out on him, and I cannot believe.
That's, he went through a table.
But he actually, I'm actually completely shocked he even finished the round. That sucks, because that's the first round for the FedEx Cup too.
Oof.
And it actually puts Scott Holden as the number one PGA or number one golfer in the world right now, since Tiger Woods lost, since he won both the Masters, and now he won the first Cup. Even though Tiger's got 5 wins this year.
Wow, so
it doesn't matter.
Somebody does watch golf.
Sorry.
Completely. God, you are the master of useless knowledge. I'm just throwing that out there.
Sorry, I know. I do a lot of reading. I don't know what to say.
It's because you don't work.
No, don't tell my boss that.
And lastly, in our sports news today, which is a very important topic dear to my heart, Brian Wilson will not shave the beard. The beard stays. Wouldn't do it for $1 million. The beard is staying.
I like it.
Yeah, and that wraps up our sports news for the evening. And you know what time it is? It's time for Weird News with Gibby.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
All right. Looks like, well, my first story is actually revolving around more 911 calls, guys. More. People are so stupid nowadays that people are actually just randomly calling into 911. This one happened, I guess it would be beginning, I guess it would be last, what is it, Sunday, I believe? Where whenever Breaking Bad airs, and apparently there was a cable outage. That's right, a cable outage. And the Fairfield police, okay, got a ton of phone calls from all you people out there who are rabid about this show. And literally was calling 911 complaining that they did not have the cable.
Well, look here, Heisenberg, okay?
Wow.
If you had saw Sunday's episode, you would absolutely understand why they would freak out and call the cops. I'm pretty sure I would have set something on fire if I lost cable. By the way, for our listeners out there, Gibby shaved his head bald, and looks exactly like Heisenberg. So call in at 760-512-7247, and Gibby will look at you. Look at his screen and go, "Say my name."
Say my name.
Yeah, okay, he just ruined Breaking Bad for everyone.
No, aren't I so good at that?
Oh, it's Burhan!
Oh my God! You sound like you're from London.
Sorry about that. I had an important business meeting.
Oh, look at him having business meetings during the Dace Man show.
I know. I tried to get back in time. I do apologise.
It's okay. You only broke my heart.
What are we talking about?
We're in Weird News with Gibby. He's getting ready to go into his second story. Gibby, take it away.
All right. Sticking with the cops. Apparently, this one is up there in the great old Canadian in Vancouver.
Is that a boot?
I don't know, man. Well, all right. Well, apparently this poor young lady saved all her money to buy a bike. Her life savings I'm talking about here, guys. Life savings to buy a bike. Apparently, some a-hole decides to come and steal her bike one day when she's goes inside a building for some God knows reason and doesn't lock her bike. What an idiot. And apparently they stole her bike, so she reports it to the cops. So she does pretty much everything she needs to do. She gets like a serial number, which who the hell would have ever known there was a serial number for a bike. Got all that information, reported it to the cops. Then later, the next day, I guess her friend was browsing on Craigslist and said, "Hey, I found this bike here. It looks pretty awful lot like yours." So she sent her the link or whatever. She looked at it, and then she informed the police that it was her bike. And the police just go to her, "Sorry, can't help you. We'll take a number and we'll get to you maybe in a couple of days." So apparently she goes and basically tells the cops to go fuck themselves. Gets in contact with this guy and schedules a meet to buy the bike. So when she's at the meet, she goes, "So do you mind if I take this for like a little test drive?" And the guy goes, "Sure, you can just drive it around the parking lot. That's fine. Just don't leave with it." Well, she jumps on the bike and does what any other sane person would do when it's their bike. She pedals as fast as she can and books for it. So she meets another friend in another parking lot and they go home. And then when she gets home, just to add insult to injury, she re-emails the guy and going, "I'm sorry, I ran off with the bike that you stole from me."
Well played. That was.
I was expecting the police to actually be waiting for her at the door saying that she stole the bike.
White twin! White twin! Race one's up, everybody! White one again!
Can I actually do a related story to that I read this week?
Absolutely.
There was another fellow. This was a fully grown adult who had his bike stolen in an inner city area. And while perusing around, he noticed that the bike that he had stolen from him was locked up right in front of an apartment. So he had a buddy who runs a bike shop. He called up and said, "Hey, man, I just found my bike here. What can I do to get this out of the bike lock?" His buddy shows up with some type of special cutters that he could use to get through the bike lock that it had, and he takes his bike back. But not only does he take his bike back, his buddy, while he was at the store, decided to take a cardboard cutout that looked like a bike and put it back where the locked bike was and reattach the lock on the cardboard bike.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That is perfect. God, that's something we would do. Oh, that was great stuff.
I would have had like balloon bike, just like a homemade balloon bike just sitting there locked up. I'm just going to go and pedal on that bike I stole.
Oh, that's great stuff. What else you got for us, Gibby?
All right. Looks like U.S. scientists apparently have found a way to control somebody's mind. Apparently, scientists on Tuesday achieved the first human-to-human, what they like to call a mind meld. And they were able to send a signal via the internet to control the hand motion of one of his colleagues in Seattle when he was in Washington. So apparently all this is going on, and apparently this is pretty big because Duke's in it. A couple other pretty large, basically colleges doing research on it because apparently the Pentagon wants it. Who would have figured, controlling people? And it seems like mainly they were trying to make it so that people can actually control. The whole point was so that paraplegics can control computers, so that they can interface with them, and that way they can get some of the mobility back. But these people are taking it to the next level and making it so you can actually control other people.
Oh,
The
shit.
government's trying to use it to make super, human people who control.
So,
Captain America.
I didn't kill him, okay? The guy over there controlled my body and made me kill him. That's all I have to say.
Captain America. Winter Soldier. It's going to be Winter Soldiers.
To shield.
So I want to get my hands on this and start implanting it into people's heads.
To be honest, if you think about it, I mean, this could almost live longevity here, because just take your mind out of your body and put it into a robot, and you just became the next RoboCop.
Oh my God! Must have this technology. Hulk Bear. I'd buy that for $1.
I was waiting on that one. I didn't kill Bob on because he made a mistake. I was time to rectify that mistake.
Oh God! Thank you, Gibby, for sharing that with me because I'm heading to Washington, and I'm starting a petition on the WhiteHouse.org to give me this.
Okay.
I just saying.
Do you guys know about the whole YouTube petition thing?
Yes, I saw you posted a while back. We use the same methods to try to get rid of the state of Texas.
Ah, okay. No. This is a different YouTube petition thing. Apparently, Google Inc., the people behind YouTube who bought it out, are deciding that now they're not allowing people to do response videos. From the 12th of September, you'll no longer be able to do response videos. Instead, they're going to allow you to put comments and links.
Boo.
So there's a chap out there at the moment who's trying to actually get this overturned, and he's got a change.org petition, which got 25 signatures so far, so let's get that thing out there.
Wow, way to take away the fun.
Pretty much. It's ridiculous.
Favorite part of YouTube are the response videos where people are like, kill yourself, because it's just so ridiculous that people have time to do that.
And boob-tubers.
Yeah.
Would a response video entail people watching, like you watching a response of somebody watching a disgusting video?
No, it could be anything. So say like if I do, Payton's done a video on anal play or something like that, and I do a response video on why I think it's awful. I can literally, say someone's doing a review, I could link a review video that I've done on the same thing, so I can generate some buzz. And for people who are starting up their YouTube channels, it's a great way for them to grow their channel. Now,
hold on. Did you say if I make a video about anal flaying?
I don't know. You could do a video about anal playing, or getting your butt waxed. Here you go. Now, I can just basically do a video talking about how the fact that video was gross, or a response video to that with the same thing. So, there we go on that. But
there's shit everywhere! Damn it! There's shit on the windows! Oh my God! My house is full of shit! He's shit everywhere!
So that wouldn't be a lot.
Got us. We're pretty butthurt about it.
Fun stuff. I can't believe they would ban that because that's the whole point of YouTube comments is to respond to that stuff because you can't post content that belongs to someone else.
That is true.
So
you can't even post content that belongs to you. They'll still flag you.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
No, Burhan, you stole it.
That's what's happened, And at the moment, I probably have another copyright strike from Payton on anal bleaching because I stole his video.
We're getting flagged. We're getting flagged, guys.
Yeah, I saw there was a guest in the chat room that completely logged out. I guess they said, "Fuck this, I'm done."
I don't blame them.
They're like, oh, shit, they're going on to the shit topic again. They talked about that for 30 minutes last week. We can't have that again.
I swear that was like the most viewed show.
Ooh,
It was. It was the most live views that we've ever had, and people were texting me like, "You really schedule your shits?" And I do. But let's not get back into this, Gibby. What's your next topic?
All right. My next topic is about stupid people in Alaska.
Woo!
Apparently.
True. Apparently there's a big uprising, a big fucking people out there love growing giant pumpkins.
Okay.
I don't even know what to go into this, but apparently this guy J.D. Nelkinson or whatever.
JD?
Exactly. Well, he's a home grower or home gardener as they call him, and they love trying to break a massive pumpkin record.
Wait, so Gibby, is he a grower, not a shower?
Like the Dace Man.
Say that.
We're gonna get sidetracked again and start talking about penises. Let's back to pumpkins.
I'm getting to there, okay? So apparently he grew this big ass effing pumpkin, right? And this thing's so big they gotta get like a freaking boom truck to even lift the damn thing to try and get it to some fair, because apparently that's all they do in Alaska is grow big fucking pumpkins. And apparently it had a thumb-sized hole, or a penis-sized hole for Dave's argument, and basically that got him ineligible for the competition and ineligible for breaking the record.
Because it's a sex toy?
Apparently there's like entire rules based upon fucking what a pumpkin is and how it has to meet standards. What the fuck's wrong with the state?
It's because they turned it from a pumpkin, like a vegetable or whatever, or a fruit or whatever the hell a pumpkin's considered, and they turned it into a sex toy. So now it's the world's largest sex toy where you can stick your penis in. That's what I've gathered from your story, and that's what I'm sticking to.
So it's an insertive pumpkin.
Yes.
Right.
It's a great way to poke the eyes in the thing, isn't it?
Did they put did they carve it out like a jack-o'-lantern? Because that could really get some people going. I'm just saying.
Spider-Man.
Carve it out as Miss Marvel, and we're good to go. I mean, people in Alaska got to get bored. So they've got pumpkins with holes, and, you know.
Well, the one thing is, never call Sarah Palin's pumpkin a retard, because she don't like that.
Nope, not at all. She could see Russia from her house.
Can.
So, is that all you got for us, Gib, or is there more?
I got plenty more.
Scary.
Right, plenty. All right, so here we go. YMCA in Wilton, Connecticut.
Not the song.
Apparently is going to be one of the first. Well, they already have it installed, but they're the only one in the country that has this headband, basically safety device that they make all the kids wear on their head. Okay, when they go swimming, whether it be in their lakes, in one of their pools, or anytime they're basically near water. And it's supposed to make it look safer, but it kind of looks retarded.
Mm.
And what happens is when they go underneath the water for X amount of time, it sends off like a freaking massive bell so that all the lifeguards come running at it.
/ have a heart attack and the guy drowns.
Exactly. So it's like a $30,000 friggin' system that they installed, and it's just like kids nowadays can't even go fucking swimming.
You said in Connecticut or Rhode Island?
Connecticut.
That makes sense. Connecticut's got a lot of money.
That's
like,
true.
oh, let's just blow it on some bells and whistles for our pools. We think that would look fun.
What's this? Animal Crossing.
Boo. Anybody out there who plays Animal Crossing, it sucks.
Yeah, who plays that? Yeah.
Yeah, who plays that?
I knew it, Burhan.
Vaginas and vaginas.
Hey, at least I'm not a brony, okay?
A what?
A brony, a My Little Pony fan who's a man and middle-aged.
I thought you were talking about
good.
I thought he was talking about the paper towels.
I don't know if you guys know this story. I've actually said this story on Geek Speak, but I might as well talk to you guys about this. Apparently, a 26-year-old male over in the UK decided that he would like to pile a horse, and he was like, "I love you, rainbow dancer." That was... I don't know why. He was caught, apprehended, and arrested, of course, for doing that, but what a way to do it, man.
Going out in a blaze of glory.
Oh, yeah.
Brawny style. Paper jowls that are jerked. Get some.
I think that pony probably needed a paper towel afterwards.
I'm popping a brawny.
Oh, yeah.
Now I'm going to call my chubbies brawnies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have a caller. And
Oh, God.
Peyton, you see that number? It's 111-111-1111.
Yeah, this could be a troll. I say we bring him
Let's
on.
just troll him.
Good. Yeah.
Let him in. Let him in. Let's fuck with the troll.
Hey, welcome to the show.
I want to know what he's under.
What's your name and where you call from?
We got a troll.
Michael, is that you?
It sounds like an actual troll.
It sounds like the one from Ernest Scared Stupid.
Actually, sounds like the troll from Ernest Scared Stupid having, like, sex.
How much are you paying across the bridge?
Guys, I think we're pissing it off.
Is this... Wait, hold on. Is this Frank?
Harry Potter.
Who's calling
Harry
me
Potter?
Harry Potter.
This has to be somebody you used to work with.
Harry
Potter.
It sounds like it's from Texas.
You sound like you're from London.
It's definitely Frank.
Harry Potter.
Well, thank you, troll from under the bridge. Thanks for calling in.
I love Harry Potter.
You know what? It might have been Bob Walton.
Because he made a mistake?
Well,
he did make a mistake.
He said a little bit too much at the end, and I think I caught his voice. But I hung up on him. So...
Why would you hang up on the troll?
Because the troll... I don't know.
That started the entire show so far.
He kept calling me Harry Potter. I don't even have a bowl cut anymore.
Raffle.
If anything, I'm...
Kind of, you look like a better-looking version of Daniel Radcliffe, who, by the way, he was in Equus, so he had sex with a horse on stage.
Okay, I don't want to be Daniel Radcliffe anymore.
You're Shawn Michaels now.
Yeah, buddy.
He's just a sexy boy.
Sexy boy. So, all right. So that does it for our weird news with Gibby, and it ends perfectly with a weird call from the 111 area code. Represent wherever the 111 is. I think it's Antarctica or under a troll bridge. We'll see. And let's move on to our...
It's from parts unknown.
I'm from there on the weekends. Let's move into our celeb news for the day. Oh, hold on. I didn't get to play Gibby's, creepy outro thing.
I'm a freak of nature.
There we go. Moving into celebrity news. First thing first, to make us all feel really, 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 really old, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers turned 20 years old. Yes.
What makes me feel really old is that Tommy Oliver, a guy that I looked up to, is now 40.
Oh, God. All right, let's get out of this topic before I cry.
Like an onion.
Like an onion. Also, Lamar, this could have been sports news, but, Lamar Odom goes missing but turns up at secret meeting with the Ugly Kardashian. Apparently he was tripping on cocaine. It makes sense because he's with the Ugly Kardashian. Thoughts?
Who's the Ugly Kardashian? Is that Kim?
I don't know. It's the one I didn't know the name, so it's not Kim.
The mother?
No, that's the one that dates the mannequin.
The brother?
I'm going to call him...
That was kind of ugly.
I guess so. It's a chick. I want to say her name's Courtney. Because it's the 3 Ks, because they're part of the KKK.
I don't know. I don't know who they are.
So, yeah. Once again, if you guys want to call in, 760-512-7247. Join in on the topic. Trolls are most welcome. We love the people from the 111 area code. Represent. We'll roll on to the next story. The next story on our status, I know this has been spoken to way over the past week because it's a huge story. Bryan Cranston is rumored for Lex Luthor, and Ben Affleck was announced for the new Batman, for the new Superman movie.
Who's Batman? I'm Batman, who used to be Daredevil. So I can't see where I'm going. It makes sense.
Well, as long as he doesn't play it the same way that he played Daredevil, I think all will be fine.
Blind?
And also really aggressively. And the thing about Daredevil, there was problems from day one. It was like the bad scripting, bad direction. Affleck wasn't the worst thing in the film. I think Jennifer Garner took the cake on that one, being Elektra Nachios. In terms of him as Batman, I'm going to hold out until I actually see some footage. I think he's going to be awesome. And there's a reason why Zack Snyder cast him. There's a reason why, David S. Goyer is writing for him. So obviously they want this guy. They have faith in this guy. Warner Brothers have faith in this guy. And he's scheduled for 13 appearances.
Wow.
So, exactly.
And I think Cranston was actually signed. The rumor is he was signed for 6.
Yes. As Luthor. So he could be in the Justice League movie and in loads of other movies afterwards.
Which is cool, because that means they're actually going to get behind this whole strive, as long as they don't screw it up.
Yeah, I see it working extremely well. They just got to make sure that they tackle it the same way that they tackle the other, the other DC animated projects.
For sure. I mean, I'm going to give Ben Affleck the benefit of the doubt, only for the fact that BatFleck, the benefit of the doubt, only because when they announced Heath Ledger as the Joker, I flipped shit. Like, come on, Brokeback Mountain, 10 Things I Hate About You, and he turned out to be amazing.
Joker.
Yeah, he turned out to be amazing, and a little overhyped because of he passed away before the movie happened, but at the same time, he was amazing, and I still find myself quoting him all the time. Then I flipped shit when Chris Evans was announced as Captain America because he was Johnny Storm, and he was always like the stupid jock type guy in most of his movies, so it was a culture shock, and I think he did a fairly decent job as Captain America. So
I think so too. I really do.
Yeah, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. So far, I've been proven wrong by movie studios 2 out of 3 times. Let's hope this third one they go for 3 for 3 and prove me wrong.
Well, do you know who else is going to be cast? Apparently, rumored to be cast in the new Avengers film. Matt Damon.
As
they're saying he could be the Martian Manhunter or Aquaman.
Well, that's DC if he's... Oh, you're going to talk about Justice League. I thought you said...
Sorry.
I was like, what the hell is he going to be? Is he replacing...
I'm having a retard moment, okay?
I could see him as Aquaman. Be kind of a waste for Martian Manhunter. I don't know. I would get behind a Matt Damon Aquaman franchise.
I would too.
I just think it's interesting. Peyton, thoughts?
Well, I'm surprised you guys. Well, I'm not surprised for you guys to be so open-minded about this, but in general, the world has just been absolutely bashing this. And I think most of the people who are getting hot about this are the people who are just enormous Christian Bale fanboys, and they can't understand the fact that Batman is a lot like James Bond. You have a guy, he comes in, he does a few appearances, and then it's passed on to someone else. And not only is the role passed on, but the way it's played is changed. Ben Affleck is not going to go up there and try to perform Christian Bale's Batman. He's going to do Ben Affleck's Batman. And I think he's completely capable of pulling it off. Ben Affleck, yes, he's had some stinkers, but he's had a lot of great movies too. And also, he's transitioned into being a director, so he understands movie making more than he has at any other point in his movie career.
Mm-hmm.
And if you go back...
Go ahead.
Well, if you go back and you look at the names who have donned the cape throughout history, Adam West, Michael Keaton, George Clooney, Val Kilmer, these are not an all-star list of people that you would think should be playing Batman, yet they have, and more often than not, to their own success. I mean, besides Val Kilmer, I can't think of anyone that I look at like, yep, that guy sucked as Batman.
Well, I would say Clooney sucked as Batman. He was good as Bruce Wayne. He just sucked ass as Batman.
No, his Batman suit just sucked is what it is.
That was him being dealt a very, very shitty hand. Said, look, you're now Batman. Deal with what I'm going to do to you.
But I have to admit, though, he did excel after that. He made loads of money and had a very amazing film career. And it was just at the time where he was rising, to use that term as a pun, he was rising to the top of Hollywood's A-list actors. So, he didn't hurt him as much as, say, it did Val Kilmer.
Val who?
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining us on the show right now, Miss Nikki Mills. Miss Nikki Mills, what do you think about BatFleck and Crank's Luther? Didn't work.
With Affleck, at first I was really, really shocked and upset. It was not even on my top 50 list of actors who I would want to play Batman or Bruce Wayne. But once I slept on and I thought about it, I was like, he's not that bad an actor. I personally think he's a better director than he is an actor. But he, like you said, there have been a lot of movies where he's done wonderfully in. So I guess I'll give him a chance. As with Cranston, I'm excited about him being Lex Luthor. I love Bryan Cranston. I loved him in Malcolm. I love him in Breaking Bad. He's so great, and I was really excited whenever I heard of that.
Sweet. Mr. Gibby, you have shitty taste when it comes to superhero movies. Are you upset that Nicolas Cage was not cast as Batman?
No. Absolutely not. No.
Is that what you bring to the table?
That is exactly what I bring to the table, okay? Exactly. No. I've seen better, but he's the best, and I have a great echo. Thanks, Nikki. I love it.
Welcome to the
Reverbing.
show.
Come on, girl. Oh. Hey, I can hear myself. That's a little scary.
You're having sex with your, which is kind of scary.
Ooh.
So
how do people say yeah? Oh, I heard it.
All right. Well, I guess you don't want to talk about Ben Affleck anymore. So if anybody out there wants to weigh in on the topic, call in at 760-512-7247. And if you didn't hear me the first time, it was repeated in the background. So you're welcome. So let's see. Moving on. This past Sunday. This Sunday was the VMAs. So that blew up social media across the board. And one of the things is Lady Gaga's performance. Now, Lady Gaga's performance was a little awkward because when the screen came up, it was telling the entire... I can't think of what the word I'm going to say. What it was saying is the performance itself was phenomenal. I love the song, Applause, and watch her twerking again was like, oh yeah, she's back on tour. So what are your thoughts on Lady Gaga?
I can't hear anything. What are we talking about?
We're talking about Lady Gaga.
Gaga, ooh la la, Gaga, ooh la la. Sorry. I love Gaga. I'll take her in a vacuum.
That's it?
Me and Ben Affleck will just pound that shit.
Okay. Well, Burhan, what was your thoughts?
One Lady Gaga. Thing is, I don't see too much of a problem with it, if that makes sense. It's just she's one of these people who tends to be, I would call her like this century's version of Madonna. She's very eccentric. She's very, how can I say, I'm trying to say it without like sounding brash or vulgar. She's different. She tends to think outside of the box.
Who wouldn't like a meat dress? Yeah, I would love a meat dress.
Hey, she was in Seashells this week, and she was smoking hot. Her ass was phenomenal.
Yeah.
That's what she does. The thing is, I've always said this, even when they were going around saying that she was a hermaphrodite, I said I would still bang.
So would I.
She's just smoking hot. So that's who she is, and I love Lady Gaga.
Well, she's smoking hot if you don't look at her face. Like, everything below the face, yeah. Above, yeah. I can't go that far.
It really depends on the day. Because sometimes her face looks cute, and then there's sometimes it looks like she got hit with a freight truck.
I'm pretty sure, I doubt that.
There is. She's a cute girl in some aspects.
The funny
exactly.
thing is,
everything above the head is ugly. Everything below is phenomenal.
I don't know. I you know what? You tell her that, so when she slaps you in the face, she'll come walk over to me, because I think she's got a pretty face.
That's fine.
Yeah.
What?
Hey. So as we're on topic of,
I need a caller to inform this kid of his discretions here. God.
Why do you always go to the public whenever I disagree with you? This is not cool.
Because I need somebody to show you you're an idiot.
Well, maybe you're wrong.
I'm not wrong. I'm never wrong.
There was hesitation in your voice. You're definitely wrong.
I'm a fucking genius.
Well, speaking of phenomenal asses, let's talk about smacked asses, and that would be Miley Cyrus. So, for those of you who didn't catch the VMAs this past Sunday, Miley Cyrus came out saying her "We Can't Stop" song, and what happened was she went on to molest some bears, and she molested.
Grinding on Robin's thick.
Yeah, and she went into she touched her vagina a lot. It was awkward for me. There was a lot of
that she was Hannah Montana at one point. She looked like a 12-year-old doing that.
She looked like a boy that didn't have a penis that was rubbing a foam finger on her vagina, and I have a foam finger in my room, and I don't want that anymore.
She's the only person that would probably intimidate me, because she was just nasty. But that Family Guy, we need that Family Guy voice. Oh, ew, that's nasty.
Ew.
She was nasty, and Robin Thicke's mum was appalled apparently because they showed it to her.
Are you talking about me? I like little boys.
Ooh.
Were you referring to me?
No, we weren't referring to Chester Lester.
Oh, you sure? Because I like little boys. She looks like a little boy on Sunday. She can bring that little flabby ass over to my apartment anytime she wants. Just deliver me.
The one thing that really scared me? Her ass was literally melting out of her pants.
In her defense, I'm pretty sure it was the shorts she was wearing, because it was like saran wrap.
No, but what bothers me, she acts like she has this fantastic ass, and she tries to bring out an African American version of herself that doesn't even exist. It's like she's 5'9", she's skinny as a pole, and she's white. She is pasty white. And I'm gonna go back to Lady Gaga for a second, because nobody
I apologize.
asked me. Yes.
Her ass was phenomenal, was it not?
We don't need your.
I like Lady Gaga. I thought she was great, and yes, her ass is phenomenal.
Thank you.
But I mean, there's a Lady Gaga. We know her as to act out. She's eccentric, unique, all that, and that fits her. There are some things there are some things in the past, things she's worn or whatnot. I'm okay, but for the most part, she is known as a unique character. Her music's catchy. She's got a nice body. She's unique. There's not a whole lot of things wrong with Lady Gaga.
Pretty face.
Her face.
Miley Cyrus is this down-home country girl who's acting out because of her daddy issues and the fact that the Hemsworth doesn't want to be with her anymore. This is not unique. This is her trying to get attention, and it's disgusting.
And it's working.
It's working. Even negative.
You're encouraging this.
She's,
my friends, are encouraging.
She's trumping a war in Syria.
You just shut the fuck up.
Oh my God! No, I don't. God, okay.
You've been sitting here bitching about every single thing, and when someone else does, you're like, oh God, you can't say that.
This is fantastic.
760-512-7247. That's 760-512-7247. If you want to have Nikki Mills talk shit to you. She's literally neutered Gibby.
Danger zone!
No, your balls are gone, Gibby. She's taken them and they're in her purse.
Can I have my balls back, please?
I have to go through this list that was given to us by Ashley Cotter, who's listening right now live.
Cotter, call in.
She's losing her voice. She doesn't want to get in fight with you. So there's 22 things. Miley, shut up. There's 22 things that Miley Cyrus looked like at the VMAs this year. Number one, she looked like Crumb from Real Monsters.
Why would you start at number one?
Okay, well then I'll go all the way back down to the bottom then.
Oh, excuse me.
The way the list started, it's not like a top 25. It's just 25 things.
Yeah. Jim Carrey.
You got me then.
The mayor of Whoville. Her ass reminded us of Hank Hill's ass. God damn it, Bobby. The way she danced was like one of those wacky inflatable arm flailing tube men.
Ooh, I agree to that one.
Inflatable arm flailing tube men. Inflatable wacky arm flailing tube men. And Miley Cyrus.
She looked like Angelica's doll, Cynthia, from Rugrats.
That's a good one.
That was my favorite.
She looked like a Bratz doll. Her back end looked like a turkey before you stuffed it at Thanksgiving.
I don't cook, sorry.
The facial expressions, I know it's not her, but like all the uncomfortable facial expressions that were going on when she was performing, everybody was shocked, horrified, or just trying not to look at her.
Will Smith was priceless. He was looking at her like, oh my God.
No, Will Smith's son. Yeah, Will Smith's son. The troubled look on his face is hilarious.
He looks horrified. I mean, and the picture they put in the center was her touching her vagina. She did it way too many times. She looked like a kid with ketchup cups on her head. Jar Jar Binks. The creepy, terrifying spider toy with a doll head on it from Toy Story.
I don't know that.
The weirdest Disney Channel commercial ever. Mufasa's daughter.
Don't know what that means.
Mufasa!
Alright, it's got to be funny then, because
I don't get
London said it.
Those wrestling dudes that invented Suck It, Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Those dudes.
Wait, so who's Shawn Michaels and who's Triple H?
Why does wrestling get brought up every goddamn
Because it's pop culture and mainstream. Deal with it.
It's
exactly,
not.
Jimmy. It's not our fault we're not like doing a sport you like handball.
It's handball, okay?
He's talking about you touching your penis. That's what's wrong.
Yes. That's
a great sport too. Jesus Christ.
Her ass looked like an apple, specifically the Red Delicious kind, though her was not red or delicious. Robin Thicke looked like Beetlejuice. That was a perfect outfit.
Have you seen the Photoshop where they actually put Beetlejuice's face on top of him and they put Winona Ryder in the corner, like looking all shocked?
Oh yeah, it's fantastic. Like I'm looking at they've got a picture of Beetlejuice next to Robin Thicke, and it's like a perfect match.
And the girls with the most babes.
They said she looks like a character from Arthur, and mostly she looked like the person who's desperately trying to tell the world, I'm an adult. And they've got
a big girl.
How
does that work? That doesn't make sense.
No. You've got to see the GIF. They've got Andy Samberg doing his song going, I'm an adult. So I get it, because the entire song he was not acting like an adult.
Someone should put her on the ground.
On the floor. And from what I understand, Cotter said in the chat room, they were actually talking that Will Smith claims that face was for Lady Gaga, not Miley Cyrus. Are you kidding me? Lady Gaga's ass is phenomenal. And she was not as bad as Miley.
Miley was amazing. Best one there.
Ew, you were disgusting. That's why you look like a bird.
And what's wrong with being a bird?
Lots of things. Diseases.
I'll give you the bird flu, that's all.
One other thing that happened at the VMAs was Justin Timberlake and he dominated the awards, and he had a 15-minute performance, which for about
Only
a minute.
15?
Hold on, but for about a minute, he brought on NSYNC, who was completely out of shape, and then they disappeared after a minute. Singing the song.
So funny. It was like, who are those fat men dancing with Justin Timberlake? Oh!
Yeah, but the song was even better because it was Bye, Bye, Bye. So it's like, bye, 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 and then all of a sudden they're being lowered back into the stage, back into their cellar where Justin keeps them. And it was bad too because they divided the group up, and you had Lance and JC on the one side, who looks like they kept in fairly good shape, and then you have Joey Fatone and Chris Kirkpatrick, who looked like they were dying on the one side. Kevin Hart comes out and rips them immediately after the performance, saying it looked like Chris Kirkpatrick farted, and he was just trying to wave away the smell. And he also said, and myself and Victor were sitting in my basement watching this, and we go, it was so nice of Justin Timberlake to take 1 minute out of his 15-minute performance to welcome his band on. And JC tried so hard to hold on to that 1 minute of fame, screaming baby as he was going back down. Because he knew once he went back below the stage, there was no more JC and people remembering or caring about them.
Well, wasn't he supposed to be like the breakout star of the bunch?
JC?
Yeah.
Probably. He didn't have the Jufro going.
No, he had like, he released like, I believe 2 albums. And he tried to do his own thing. He was trying to be sexy and cool and then disappeared off the face of the planet.
Yeah. Well, I know I've been watching Game Show Network a lot lately because I'm old. And Joey Fatone does the voice for Family Feud. It starts off with, "Hi, I'm Joey Fatone, and the host of Family Feud is Steve Harvey," and that's it.
He can't even be the host. He has to be the voice that announces the host.
He is the voice. He is the shitty voice that's there for about literally 5 seconds, and then he's off.
Hi, I'm a worthless former celebrity, and I just want to invite you to Family Feud to see another worthless former celebrity. But
but no matter what, even if these guys pop up like once a year for a whole fucking minute, there's a whole fucking generation that's going to go nuts just because they utter the word NSYNC. Same with Backstreet Boys. They're washed out, they're old, they're fat, but it doesn't matter because for some reason people who grew up in the 90s can't let go of the 90s.
Oh!
Wow.
That was a shot at everybody on this call.
Well, don't get me wrong, I like a lot of stuff from the 90s, but like,
I'm saying,
tired of
I
seeing
realized we gave away on this show Backstreet Boy tickets. All right, do you not pay attention to what goes on in this show? I cannot believe you just did it on the Backstreet Boys.
Fight up.
You just stolen the ball from everyone that enjoyed the 90s.
Wow.
Wow. Great. Don't get me wrong. Some things from the 90s are great. 90s music, video games, etc. But some people have the 90s shoved so far up their ass that they think that they are so special for being raised in the 90s.
Hey, I'm coughing out orange. That's how far I shoved up the dead.
What's wrong with having the 90s up your ass?
Apparently, it makes you spit out orange.
What do you have against the 90s?
Would you let
what happened to you in the 90s?
Would you let me get like 5 words and say it?
No.
Gibby?
There are so many people who think that they like deserve to sit on a special little chair because they
a pedestal?
Because they get to, no, not just a pedestal, like a fucking throne, because they think that just because they were born in like 1995 makes them so fucking special.
I was born in 88.
Okay, that's great. You get to actually enjoy stuff from the 90s. After you were born, like 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, you're not really a 90s kid because your childhood that you can recollect was in the 2000s. But some people are like, I was born in November of 1999. I'm a 90s kid. And that doesn't work.
Yeah,
I was born in 1986. By no means would I ever try to pass off that I'm an 80s kid. I have like very, very distant, tiny, foggy memories of my sister watching music videos with guys with long hair, and that's it. That's my memory of the 80s.
Hayden, can I ask you a question?
That's a great memory, then.
Wasn't New Kids on the Block?
New Kids on the Block.
Huge.
Like a lot of
huge.
Chinese food makes me sick.
Yeah, because I had that same memory of my sister watching music videos and like dance movies. Everything. And the 90s for me was very special because I had like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, you know, But at the end of the 90s, it's when the Power Rangers debuted. Gaming was awesome back in the 90s.
Don't get me wrong. The
thank
90s.
you for shitting on that, Nikki.
You are shitting on it.
I'm not shitting on it.
You just took a big fucking crap on it.
She's really just shitting on anybody who's under the age of 20.
Basically.
Hey, you can't have a beer, so piss off.
Who can recollect moments of the 90s, and it was a great time. Everyone's childhood was great during the 90s. It doesn't matter. There were so many things that I wish that could be brought back from the 90s, as with everyone else does. But don't sit there and prance around and scream to the high heavens that I'm a 90s kid. Worship me and give me everything because I think that I'm better than you. And there are a lot of people who do.
You heard that, Miguel?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? The 90s kid.
I was going to say there's 4 of them on this show right here that want the world given to them.
And the world is given to me, okay?
No, it's not. You got beat
I
with the ugly
need it
stick.
at my feet, okay?
Well, some people just want to watch the world burn.
Gibby.
Hey, Nikki.
90s.
I love to see that.
90s. Fuck yeah.
90s. We're going to watch Snick Arcade, then watch some Snick. 90s.
Yeah, can you believe Snick just turned 21? So, how old are you, Nikki?
I'm 20.
Snick is older than you.
You're one of those people.
I'm one of what people? Do you think you sit here worshiping the fucking 90s?
You're talking about yourself.
I think
how am I talking about myself? I don't sit here and be like, oh my god, I was a 90s kid. I was born in 1992. Oh my fucking god. I'm not sitting here doing that. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Oh god, Gibby, stop. Stop, Gibby, please.
I feel like, as a host, I should interject here, but this is just entertaining watching Gibby get his ass handed to him.
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't.
You're getting your ass handed to you.
Here.
You're getting your ass handed.
Goddamn hypocrite.
How am I a hypocrite? How am I a hypocrite? I am not 14, 15, 16 years old acting like I should have the whole fucking world handed to me. I'm not a fucking hypocrite. I don't sit here and worship the fucking 90s like it's Jesus fucking Christ. I don't. So shut the fuck up. I am not a hypocrite.
Oh, man. Now we got a raging troll over here. Jesus.
Well, back on track with the VMAs.
Not that crap again.
Gibby just died inside.
Oh god, I'm dying. Like my face hurts. That's how long hard I've been laughing because I'm smiling ear to ear because nobody's ever given him a run for his money like this.
Oh.
You okay?
So.
Your butt hurt? You need a hug? Want to talk this out?
Nikki,
we're pretty butthurt about it.
Just raise your fist and say, I'm mad as hell and I'm not gonna take it anymore.
Gibby suffrage.
I would like to do a charity event where these two box, and I want Gibby going down. Gibby's going down.
Yo, it's going to be like Screech versus Horseshack.
I know that for a fact.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
That fucked me up. This will be fun.
Nikki would be like, Gibby would just stand there with a penknife, and Nikki would just still beat the shit out of him.
Oh, God, it would be so good. We may have to book that for a future show. I'm just throwing that out there.
I think we need to go Vince McMahon on this and
book a pay-per-view.
I can say it'll be like Nikki Mills versus Gibby, and then we'll just do Nikki versus a bear, and she'll still destroy it. As long as it's a 90s bear.
All we have to do
God
is
forbid if it's not.
Have Gibby just say, you're a hypocrite, and one shot. Down goes Gibby! Down goes Gibby! Oh, God. That's fantastic. Anyway, another VMA news. Timberlake won a Lifetime Achievement Award or something like that. I forget what the hell they called it. It was some fancy name. It was a golden moon man with a weird head, and Jimmy Fallon produced it. But from what we noticed watching the show, Timberlake was kind of a dick. He made fun of Fallon a little bit when he accepted the award, and he made fun of Joseph Gordon-Levitt, too, when he introduced him for the final award. And that's it. Cotter got it. Video Vanguard Award, the VVA.
Cotter, call in.
He deserves it.
He does. No, he does. I think he's a very talented young man. 5-time SNL host, amazing songwriter, artist, performer, dancer. And thinks
I've
number.
seen better.
Who?
Weird Al.
But I have to admit, though, he's not a great actor. So he shouldn't really be dissing Jason Gordon-Levitt, who's probably like a million times better than he is.
No, I agree. But, like, well, in Justin's defense, Levitt was doing some kind of weird accent, which was just weird.
Was he doing it just to be a douche?
I don't know. He was doing, like, a mix of a British / Brooklyn.
London.
Maybe he's preparing for a role.
He might be. You never know.
It could. Well, no, he's supposed to be doing that Don John thing.
Yeah, he produced it and directed it, didn't he?
Yeah, so he was tweeting through the night as Don John and as Joseph Gordon-Levitt and as Nightwing.
Awesome.
I may have lied about the last one, but, you know.
Damn it!
So that
ruined our hopes.
That really wrapped up our celebrity news. But the one thing that we were going to talk about summer stuff again, but clearly that's not a topic that's destined to happen. I like the whole fact that we got into the 90s, Nickelodeon, etc. So I would like to continue on that topic without pissing people off, if that's possible.
Do you know who else was a fan of the 90s?
The Pope?
Nicolas Cage.
Ooh. Oh. Hey, we have a caller. So let's take the caller. Hopefully Gibby won't piss this one off.
Ashley Cotter.
Welcome to the Dace Man Show. There she is.
Hello.
Yay!
Woo!
Yay! Hello.
Welcome back, Cotter. Damn you!
Like I haven't heard that before.
That was my line, Gibby. My line.
So how's it hanging?
Nobody can own that line. I've only heard it throughout my entire childhood. So, hey, party people.
Hey.
Hey.
Hold on, I can't hear anybody.
Is it me?
Yeah, it is you.
Is it Gibby? Has Gibby's testicles decided to, like, grow?
Bird. That could be Gibby.
Bird.
That is the word. So, what was your thought on the VMAs?
I actually didn't see them. I only saw, I watched Justin Timberlake's performance and I watched Miley's debacle.
Ugh.
That's about all I watched.
So you saw the best part.
I keep waiting for it to come on repeat on DirecTV, but I can't seem to catch it. So
you're not missing much. You saw the 2 highlights.
Well, Miley thinks that she's a real boy.
I wouldn't call Miley a highlight. I would call that a low light of her career.
But it was awesome to watch the train wreck. That was just...
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Was anyone else, like, questioning, like... Or don't get me wrong, the whole performance was just shock and awe. But was anyone else, like, noticing the 2 weird pigtails that she had on top of her head and everything else was, like, shaved?
I think she's part robot.
I couldn't stop thinking about how her onesie looked like Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah. And like I don't get the one 6'3" girl with the massive ass, like wearing nothing but fishnets, trotting around, or like this teddy bear strapped to her back. What was with the people with the teddy bears on them?
I think that was like a pedophile just basically did the work on that. You know, they were like, no, we need loads of teddy bears.
It was an homage to the video.
Yeah, where they were humping bears and that.
That and did you notice that the pink teddy bears all looked like massively depressed?
Oh, yeah.
Either strung out or depressed. I was going with depressed.
I'd like depressed better. It makes it a better performance.
Do you know what we could have had? They could have had, like, real bears, so that they could have just mauled Miley Cyrus. It should be way popular.
You know what? I'd pay to see that. I mean, I wouldn't have changed the channel.
Miley Cyrus says, I can't look. Okay, just a little bit.
Oh, look, it's Pooh Bear. Oh, my God, it's all on my face.
Miley Cyrus just dropped the young.
Oh, that's what you get for Stop Singing Party in the USA. I missed that song.
Oh, my God.
What are you, oh, my God-ing? Birdman?
Mow.
So, with that being said, I think we pretty much have the VMAs wrapped up. We're going to go into the douchebag of the week, since I really don't have a high five to stem off of, and I'm cool with not doing one because I can't think of 5 things right now. Gibby, I believe you have the douchebag of the week. I'll let you kick it off. Remember, you got to be angry. Don't giggle or squawk or whatever the hell you do.
Well, Dace, I can give you a high five.
Ooh, do you want me to? Can I play the clip?
Go for it.
Yes. For the big dog.
Dude, you ruined the clip.
I know. I'm good at it, aren't I?
You're going to be the douchebag of the week. Go ahead, Burhan.
Okay. For me, we'll go for the 5 ultimate comic book characters. So we'll do that as paying homage to Ben Affleck and his Batman. So I would go for number 5, Daredevil.
Ooh.
Why? Because that film was such a train wreck.
Why not Green Lantern?
He is literally an interesting character. Matt Murdock is an interesting character. He's someone who's tortured. He's someone who's like gone through like a mess in his life and has literally been the devil at one point. Number 4, Cyclops. He's like rather good than evil. He's like a bit of column A and a bit of column B, and they kind of killed him off in X-Men: The Last Stand, and then he just crept up in Superman Returns for some weird reason, mixing Marvel and DC. And number 3, Spider-Man. Payden, do you wanna say it? Yes, the guy who basically has power and responsibility, the gentleman who loves to spin webs, and there's been rumors going around at the moment that there will be more than one Spider-Man in the Marvel 616 universe, which is the main Marvel continuity universe, so he gets the number 3 slot. And number 2.
Oh, suspense!
Here it comes!
Deadpool. Apparently, Deadpool is going to have a resurgence in the new X-Force movie, and he may not be played by Ryan Reynolds.
Woo! Sorry.
So there's number 2, Deadpool, who would have been number 1 if it hadn't been for X-Men Origins, which kind of crapped on him.
It? Boo.
But he had a killer game, and Nikki's played the game, haven't you, Nikki?
It's fantastic.
It's awesome sauce.
The Deadpool game?
Oh, hell yeah, it is.
And number 1 in my top 5 superheroes is Wolverine.
Oh, you are a predictable fanboy.
I like Wolverine.
Exactly.
Everybody likes Wolverine.
He's the kind of guy that Miley Cyrus would dig, because he's old enough to basically be her great-great-great-great-grandfather, but just enough to piss off her dad. Ugh. Wolverine is one of those characters who's a relentless killing machine and has been played through some successful and some really bad movies by Hugh Jackman, and apparently Wolverine is going to be the centerpiece of the new X-Men movie. So he gets the number 1 spot for this time. And guys, make sure that you email Dace at the Dace Man. What's the Gmail account? Is it dacemanshow@gmail.com?
Yeah, the dacemanshow@gmail.com. Nobody's emailed us yet.
And give your top 5. And if you believe that I'm right or I'm wrong, let me know. And also, you can also leave a comment on facebook.com /MegaPowsRadio, because we want to hear from you people, and we want to know what you think that the top 5 superheroes are from film. They could be from film, television, comic books only. Let us know. And there you go. That's myself 5.
Sweet.
Now,
Sam says hi.
Hi.
Everybody
tell him I say hey.
Hi, baby. How you doing?
Everyone but you. So let's go around the horn real quick and get everybody's top hero. Just before we go and do that, remember you can check out on fanboysanonymous.com. There's a podcast up for our monthly podcast that shows everybody's favorite hero from Marvel, DC, and third party. So there's going to be some repeats if you caught that show. It's going to be said here. We'll start with you, Miss Cotter, our dial-in guest.
What am I going to say? I didn't catch any of that.
Sorry, I talk way too fast. What's your favorite
superhero?
Yeah, what's your favorite superhero?
Oh, I don't know if I have one. I admit it. Here's the thing. I'm admittedly not into the comic book superhero fan. And I'm not ashamed to admit that. I've never been huge into it. If I had to pick one,
it would be me.
We lost 90% of our callers. We lost 90% of our viewers.
It goes with me, so it's by default. Captain Caveman.
Yeah, sure. You'll be my favorite superhero. Yeah, no, really. I've never had a favorite one. I mean, I guess I enjoy all of them equally. But right now, I guess I'm going to Superman kick because I want to blow Henry Cavill. Sorry.
Sorry. So proud.
That's okay. I'll do it down to mine. The next person I'll do it. I'll do mine is Miss Marvel because I want to bang the hell out of her, even though she's just a cartoon character.
That's all about what the podcast was last time. Like nobody could get a word in because you're like Miss Marvel.
Because I want to have sex with this cartoon character.
Would you do Rogue?
I would not do Rogue. I don't want my penis to shrivel up and fall off.
It'd be funny.
I assume that's what would happen. Have you done?
Where's you just fucking die?
Oh, I got a lot of life down there.
Oh.
Right.
Oh, man.
And there goes the ratings plummet. Nikki, what's your favorite superhero?
Do anti-heroes count?
Of course.
Deadpool.
There it is. Gibby. Okay.
What?
Go ahead.
Oh, and I was going to say Green Arrow for DC, but that's my only two.
There you go. Gibby, we all know yours is Ghost Rider and Nicolas Cage.
I was going to go with myself. And
You're a terrible... More people have died on your watch than anything. Moving on to Mr. Payton, what's your favorite?
Darkwing Duck, because I want to fun.
Oh, yes! Oh, that was perfect. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the Self 5 for the week. High five.
Self 5 for the big dog.
For the big dog.
And now we're going to go into the douchebag of the week. And just because of this episode, Gibby, you're not going to get to do yours. I'm going to get to do one. Because you know who the douchebag of the week is?
You're a douchebag. Douchebag.
That's right. Brian Gibson is the douchebag of the week. And here's why. Because Brian Gibson disagrees with everybody and everything they say. So...
I'm the Antichrist. What do you expect?
That's why you're the douchebag of the week. This man has literally set up a contest to the point where our friend asked him the answer for the contest, gave him the wrong answer, let him email it in. I know, but this is leading to your douchebagness. He emails the answer in, you send him a rejection letter, and then you frame said rejection letter and take it to his house for his birthday. Because you're a douchebag. Gibby, has also done numerous things on numerous occasions to piss people off. Somebody who obviously was very concerned about her weight in the past, he sat there and kept calling her a size 13 to make her cry until she left. And she ended up leaving the house. 16.
Oh, Gibby.
That's fine. I'm down. I'm cool with that.
Gibby has nothing but ruthless aggression, does not care what anybody thinks about him, and that's why you are the douchebag of the week.
You're a douchebag. Douchebag.
You know, it's funny, the way you were reading the reasons that he's douchebag of the week, it almost sounded like you were reading a eulogy, and like if he died, that's what you're going to be reading at his funeral.
It's prepared, because I'm waiting for somebody to strangle him.
Never gonna happen. Never.
Oh, it's gonna happen, my friend.
Too gorgeous.
He's going to have something inserted up his anus. That's how he's going to die.
So what we're going to do now is, just to maybe kill another 10 minutes, I'm going to let every host here sound off on you, you piece of shit.
Oh, man.
It's like a roast. This is so great.
Yeah, I know, right? So, since he's been torturing Burhan the most lately, because Burhan's been doing the show with us, Mr. Burhan, Gibby, you got to be quiet. Mr. Burhan, go ahead and take your loss. You get to say your rebuttal at the end when I end the show.
Okay.
I know you.
Having a conversation with Gibby is like having a conversation with someone who has the biggest brain fart on the planet.
I like the biggest.
He has so much lack of knowledge that he actually thinks he's right half the time, but doesn't care how. He's like the male Anita Sarkeesian.
I created Earth.
And also, there's like the mango hate. We can't stand the mango hate. We love mangoes. They're great fruit, Gibby. They're great fruit.
No, it's not.
And also the fact that he thinks Ghost Rider is a great movie. He needs someone that needs to abort him now. I think his mum take a shotgun. It's still not too late. It's fine. The state will forgive you. Just shoot this man.
Oh my God, that is one of the best superhero movies. Does not mean that.
Hey.
In his sleep.
Gibby, you get your rebuttal at the end, or I'll hang up on you and we'll just rip you for the rest of the show.
I see how it is.
Hey, you get your rebuttal at the end. Moving on to our next guest. Ashley Cotter, would you like to sound off on Gibby? You've known him for a while. I'm sure you hate him.
Mr. Gibson, what you've just said is one of the most insanely... What you've just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. And everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points. And may God have mercy on your soul. I couldn't even do that with a straight face.
That was fantastic. You just got Billy Madison.
With a straight face.
Okay.
Gibby was never educated. He was homeschooled by a chimp.
That was fantastic.
Yeah.
Smart chip, though.
Moving on to the next guest, Mr. Payton. Sound off on Mr. Gibby.
You know, I don't know Gibby very well, but listen, man, I don't know if he was born on a highway, but I have to assume because that's where most accidents happen. His mother, when he showed us his birth certificate, said that it was an apology from the condom factory. But listen, Gibby's cool. You know, it's nice that he can stand up for himself, but he'll never be half the man that his mother is.
And saving the best for last, Miss Nikki Mills. Go ahead and sound off on Gibby.
This is the first time I've ever met this kid, and I can feel my IQ dropping and my blood pressure rising. I texted my boyfriend and asked, "Do you know who Brian Gibson is?" And all I got in all caps was just, "Ha ha 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 ha, fucking Gibson." And so that automatically sounded off. I don't know. Each time you try to interrupt someone, it sounds like a prepubescent boy. His balls just continuously dropping. That's all I hear, and I don't know. It's just you don't like anything. It's like, oh, it's a lovely day outside. Fuck today. No, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Oh my fuck, yeah. That's it. Get the dick out of your ass and just be happy for like once in like for like 5 seconds. That's all I'm asking. I like that you stand up for yourself. I like that you have a set opinion. That's great. But shit, son.
There you have it. That's the roast of Gibby. Gibby, I'm sorry, we're running out of time. We don't have any time for you to rebuttal. So thank you for tuning into the Dace. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Gibby. You can rebuttle.
The reason that, I'm always right is because I'm always right. I don't understand why you guys keep arguing against
This is your rebuttal?
Yes, I'm a genius. That's all that matters here.
I should have ended.
I am a fucking genius.
Do you mean geniusly retarded?
No, I'm a genius. I'm a baby genius. Okay, you all seen the movie? Another good fucking movie.
So you shit your pants?
One. And hey, it happens.
I'm just stating the facts.
You shart yourself, and you just got to go on with the rest of your day. God, it just happens. But it's all good. I understand. You guys aren't as smart as me. I'm Jesus. Eventually, you guys will get up to
my God, he's Kanye West.
You just think you're Jesus, but you just called yourself the Antichrist. How does that work?
He hates himself.
Maybe he's like his own father. He probably went back in time or something.
He's also said he shits his pants. So, I mean, this guy's coming out of all angles.
I run hell and heaven. It's fine.
No.
Fine.
You had a shitty rebuttal. You should have sat there and made fun of all this. You don't know how the roast works?
No, I've actually never seen a roast.
Oh, my God. Okay, on that note.
Be a roast of James Franco soon. I'm excited for that.
I'm thrilled for it. I hope to talk about it next week after watching it.
Oh, God.
Well, on that note.
I actually have to watch it.
No, you don't have to watch anything. Nobody cares about your opinion. On that note.
I'll just say you guys are all idiots, and I'll get by on the show by winning it.
Hey. On that note means shut up, Gibby. I'm ending the show. On that note.
I have my own segment.
Oh, my fucking Christ.
On that note, we're going to do Around the Horn and do all the plugs, and we'll start off with Mr. Michael Burhan.
Okay, I've just opened up a site called roastbriangibson.com, and it's literally has his pictures and basically his version of doing Miley Cyrus, so you check that out. And also go to www.youtube.com/thenerdgenius for loads of videos and comedy and stuff from me, and nerdgenius.com for loads of things nerdy, and fanboysanonymous.com where I write loads of articles, do loads of podcasts, and check out I Got Gameplay 8 p.m. every Saturday for loads of gaming stuff. This week we're doing retro versus new. What's better?
Score. Cotter, do you have anything to plug?
Sure. Well, as most of you know, I came back to New Jersey, started working at TGI Fridays, and I work at Cherry Hill now. So if any of you want to come on down, we do $3 Thursdays on, well, guess what, Thursdays. So tomorrow we're doing $3 appetizers and drinks at the bar. So come say hello. I'll probably swing by, say peace, peace, and then bounce and go do shit in the kitchen. So bye. That's all I got. Happy to be here.
I just picture like Ashley going, get on down the road. Now.
Really?
I would buy that for $1. Back to the RoboCop.
Only $1, huh?
Shut up, Gibby.
Sorry, you're not.
Moving on to the next plug. Nikki, what you got for us?
Let's see. You guys can follow me on Twitter. It's _NMills. Actually, Cotter, thank God, I'm leaving New Jersey tomorrow afternoon, heading down to Tennessee for a while. You guys can follow me on Tumblr if you want. It's voteforsatan.tumblr.com. And you can find me on fanboysanonymous.com and on the Facebook page. So going like that. And that's about it.
Sweet. Mr. Payton, what do you got for us?
Oh, my goodness gracious. All right, well, keep listening to all the fine program we got here on Mega Powers Radio at megapowersradio.com. The Dace Man show is here every Wednesday. Tomorrow night is Keeping Kayfabe, one of our wrestling shows where we talk about a match from wrestling's past. This week we're going to be talking about Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart in their Iron Man match from WrestleMania 12. Really awesome match if you're a wrestling dude, which I can't say that I know many people listening to this are. So also check out I Got Gameplay on Saturday nights where we talk video games. Sunday nights we have various specials. We just had an Otaku Nation, which features talk about anime and manga and all that types of stuff. You can check out the archive version of that on the Mega Powers Radio website. Monday nights we have our Monday Night Raw post show, Tuesday night Geek Speak, and that brings us back to Wednesday night here at the Dace Man show. For those who don't know, I spend a lot of time running the background things here at Mega Powers Radio, and one thing I pay a lot of attention to is the numbers. We had record numbers tonight here on the Dace Man show. I just want to say the back and forth between Nikki and Gibson here equaled ratings. We might have to make this happen again someday.
We should just have a show where it's just all of us running down Gibby.
We'll call it The World versus Gibby, and then Gibby will just go one-on-one with somebody.
All right, sounds good to me. I won, so.
Oh, yeah, bullshit.
Clearly, you're walking away as a champ tonight, my friend.
What? I am. I got the fucking world title belt, bitches.
Dude, you were anally raped.
I don't see where you're getting that in this entire conversation.
Okay, so when we're done with the show tonight, go back and listen to the archive session and just realize how bad you got ripped. And your response was, I'm God. That was your response.
They cry in your pillow.
Yeah.
I am God.
Well, we're now to your part. What do you have to plug, merciful
a worthy one, as I bow down to your fucking
I want to plug heaven.
Better.
Because it's my home. Cool.
I want to plug heaven and hell.
And the pearly gates, all that. Nice.
Ashley and my centaurs.
You're not even going to plug...
And a couple monkeys.
Okay. You're not going to plug the email? You plug that every week.
Yes, I'm going to plug the email. Okay, people, please, for the love of Jesus, aka me, please, I need these to live. And you must email the Dace Man Show at Gmail.
They're probably going to start sending fucking death threats to him.
Yeah.
That's fine. You can send death threats. Just email.
Yeah, you just told the populace that you need to live off these. They're not going to send a damn thing.
Oh, they'll send stuff. They love me.
Fun stuff.
You know,
that's the reason people listen, so it's fine.
Clearly.
He's the reason people vomit in their mouths.
I did a couple times.
Did someone Photoshop his head on Miley Cyrus twerking on Robin Thicke?
Twerking.
I like it.
Twerking.
That'll be this week's episode's cover photo. So, last but not least, it is I, Chris the Dace Man, Dace plugging my stuff. Follow me on Twitter at the Dace Man. September 7th begins our 2 p.m. shows. We're going to go live. We're going to start running our 2013-2014 season as yours truly, as the Savage at Old Time Wrestling. So check us out at oldtimewrestling.net. And that's pretty much all we got going on. There is in the works, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm in communication with her now. A special guest will be joining us sometime in the month of September, fingers crossed. Other than that, keep watching us here at Mega Powers, or listening to us here on Mega Powers Radio. Check us out at fanboysanonymous.com. We're hitting record numbers. They're doing great articles, a great team pumping out some good stuff out there. And on behalf of myself, Mr. Payton, Mr. Burhan, Miss Mills, this bird called Gibby, and our caller, Ashley Cotter, thank you so much for calling in. This has been the Dace Man Show. For the few, the proud, and the Dace-tacular, stay away from Gibby.